Nah, I was trying to get the team to change the logo. I ain't want the Cowboys playing against the Cowboys. But shit, they already got me like that. Oh, y'all boys ain't got the link? You already got the link? Say what? You kids off Facebook, Jamal, and share it in the group chat.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll.
Yeah, share it in the group chat for Gino. Oh, that's what I was saying.
And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line.
Don't do it. Head white, you know, you always right.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Ryan, he's going to wind up and air it out. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That could be a downside of putting together a team in Draft Champions Week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Dallas first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down.
Oh, my goodness. He almost threw that bitch away.
Incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go now. 20.
Romo.
This nigga.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Drop that bitch, kid.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Ryan. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now Ryan on second down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out with one back, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Matt Ryan scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. And Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, here's Romo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing on third down, Romo. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And fourth down coming up. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
That's pulled in at the 32. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And left side here, it's Graham.
Coming in, he's going to fumble the bitch out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer to develop, and that gives me a chance to diagnose it and get to the play quickly.
15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to pump from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Come on, man. Come
It's
on.
incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
My niggas don't want to catch the goddamn ball. I know they block. I need niggas to catch the goddamn ball. I don't need them to sit there and block. Shit, I need motherfucking 1st down. I need to move the goddamn chain. Shit.
2nd down following the incompletion. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Check.
Now Tony Romo on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Black 35. Check. Gun.
2nd and 10. Romo once more. Fighting through. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. To throw is Ryan.
Oh, my goodness. Come on, Maxwell.
23 yards on the play.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend.
Yeah, then Odell just come through.
Picked up there.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. They set up the screen to Martin. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Ryan.
Look at this nigga, boy. Getting beat like a motherfucker.
Touchdown. Odell Beckham, 27 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here.
It's all good.
Looking ahead, they just
I'm
want to hold it
fucking
for the
up.
final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That's fielded in the
I don't
end
need no
zone.
hype man, Pat.
And he'll take it back to about the
I'm down.
19-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it.
Praise
And
him,
we'll see
Bruno.
these
He
2
wants
teams
you to
go to
praise
the
him.
lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
Praise
Either
him. He
side
wants
of
you
the
to praise
ball.
him.
Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
Fuck this fuck nigga. Fuck wrong with him. Better take his goddamn defense. I'm toying with his goddamn ass. Toying with him.
Cowboys. Demarius Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Oh, man.
I think everyone in the league talks about
Oh,
finishing,
man.
don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
Yeah, man, this nigga need to go and drop the fucking ball inbound and quit fucking playing with me.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Backing up. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is
nigga getting lucky. I'm trying to sack the damn quarterback. They clicked me on the goddamn DB.
Cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
They clicked me on the DB, nigga. I'm trying to sack the fucking quarterback. Them bitches clicked me on the goddamn DB.
And bring it back out to start the third quarter.
Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target. Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Romo. Almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Romo now to throw.
These niggas are coming.
It's there this time for the sack. C.O. Moore able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And all he did, ran him and after he got down blitz motherfucker.
On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
There's a defense on that bit. They fucked up on that damn before.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
That was fluke there.
It wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something like there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Romo.
I gave it back.
Intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Gave it back.
Taking a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just
that.
Like,
I drafted goddamn cornerback. They're like these motherfuckers ain't on the goddamn field.
But he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Ryan.
Come on, pick that bitch off.
Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Over the middle to Beckham. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and over.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I don't know a number of teammates that handled that for me.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Right, 20.
On first down, it's Romo.
This motherfucker would not throw the ball with the fuck.
Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
C.J. Anderson, the intended target. Third down here.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And the back goes into motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Kid, what the fuck? This damn running back was that? Man. Fucking running back stood his goddamn field.
The pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah,
man, if I had a real goddamn team,
really
you
nice
ain't
starting
winning.
field position here for the offensive unit. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. They go rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. On second down, Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long. But they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Damn running back, I put him in motion to go. This nigga stood at the goddamn line.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. After the interception, here's Romo. He sets to fire deep. And that
oh my goodness,
incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Halfback sent in motion.
Man, what do you do?
Time running out here on the play clock. Just beating the play clock. Romo. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Goddamn formation right here.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Romo. Screen play. Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen. And
now Romo,
oh my goodness. Dog, oh my mama, nigga. These niggas.
Skill, whatever the case is.
Oh my fucking mama, kid. You gotta play the real. I won't play the real goddamn team with this motherfucking bullshit.
We don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as...
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
In the goddamn white formation.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now whistles and a timeout signal here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half.
Yeah. What the fuck is it?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Romo gonna throw for it.
Throw the bitch out of bounds, man. What the fuck, dog? I shouldn't even drop the broke arm, motherfucker.
Unsuccessfully, and I've been with you long enough, Brandon.
Arm broke too, shit.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They start the drive with Martin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's going to be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and that'll bring up second down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
He was trying to get it to Doug Martin, and now it's 3rd down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. But guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's what...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And out now come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Romo here on 1st down. Throwing low, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And now it's 2nd down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and 10. Romo once more. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
3rd and long here. It's Romo. As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, such a close game, a very big one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And now here come the Cowboys. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Ryan wants to throw it.
Keep the interception.
Hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Here's Ryan. Finding time. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught.
Full of fucking
He's got
shit,
the
man.
first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run. Martin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense.
Full of goddamn shit.
That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
We get some real goddamn team. You want to beat them.
29 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
These motherfuckers won't even call no goddamn.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though,
Romo
they were
broke
ready.
his arm, throwing the goddamn ball off, and he didn't got a goddamn.
If you have that much time to
Fuck
throw the
that
ball,
nigga, he's crazy,
someone's
man.
going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not
You
any
can
extra
throw the ball
field.
in.
So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On 1st and 10, Romo. He's going to
Look
let
at
it
this motherfucker.
fly.
Can't throw. Boy, he can't keep the goddamn ball in bounds, man. I'm just asking the nigga throw the ball down the goddamn field. And that motherfucker throwing that bitch all out of bounds.
Someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now a desperation throw deep
Look at these
downfield.
motherfuckers. He
And
won't
he's
catch the
unable to
goddamn
grab
ball.
it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
For real, man, bitch
One
won't
thing I
even
know
catch the
from
goddamn
experience is that
ball,
when
man.
the
I'm
deep
throwing
ball
the
is
bitch.
thrown and you're the
Motherfucker
defender,
hitting him in the
you
hand.
got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably.
But they now got a rain in there, bitch.
Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Well, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Jamal won that bitch. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh, garbage ass nigga.
I think it'd be real easy.
Hell no.
Maybe a defensive breakdown with that type of a play in this situation. But let's give a little bit of credit here. That type of play is clutch.
Boy, it was clutch, but to turn it back to the defense, how crushing is that? You think you've got this thing won, and in the last moments, almost literally, you lose it.
Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
Is that rain? Uh-oh.
That'll do it from here for Charles Davis and all our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You champions here on EA Sports. For more, head on over to EASports.com.
What up? I won that bit.
So long from Cleveland.